Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today we are going to be looking at yet another Jurassic World figure. Now, excuse me, this one is a little bit older. It's still Mattel, so it's not like ridiculously old. But it is the Primal Attack. It is the Primal Attack Epic Roarin T-Rex. Hold on. Can you see me? Can you still see me? Yes. It is the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Primal Attack Epic Roaring Tyrannosaurus Rex. So this excuse me. So it's a little bit of an older figure. I'm a little late to the party with this one. But you know, I haven't exactly been in a rush to get another T-Rex, because we have so many T-Rexes already. So didn't really feel the need to get this one straight away. But I have been wanting this. This is one I have been wanting for a very long time. But because it is yet another big T-Rex, I just didn't feel the need to rush into it. So, there we go. I've just picked this up. So, yeah. It's time to... Ow, my nose. It's time to review it. So we shall go over to the table now, and we shall take a look at that awesome looking figure. Okay, so here we are at the table, and there is the Epic Roaring T-Rex. This guy is pretty damn big. He's only just fitting in the frame, as you can tell. So, yeah. Let's take a closer look at the packaging. So, as you can see, this is Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, and it is part of the Primal Attack line. This was the... apologies for my camera suddenly deciding to go to sleep. Let me just rearrange that. There we go. So, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, part of the Primal Attack line, which is the previous line of toys that Mattel did. The new one is the Dino Escape, and Primal Attack was the one before it. And here we have the know-hows of what the figure does. Epic Roaring T-Rex. A little demo up here. You got a little demo. Press the button to try it, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to do it all when it's out of the box. Down here we have Darius, Kenji, and Brooklyn. And Toro. I had to think of her name then. I was just like, she's the blogger, the Brooklyn. And up here, as you can see, it says a Netflix original because it's based on the Netflix series. And here in the background, you can see it is the camp. So we've got like a little pool down here. And we got a nice little bridge over here. The main camp entrance there. And then it just says like roar across the back. On this side, we have Ben, Bumpy, and the other two. It's been a while since I watched it. The other two girls. On the back, we have another rundown of what the figure does and everything like that. Also available, the Control and Conquer Carnotaurus Toro. I have that. I have already reviewed it as well. I shall link it down below in the description if you've missed it. On this side, just the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous logo. And then we're back to the front. So, let's get this guy out of the box. Now, because it is one of the bigger figures, it's not just tied in with those two things. You have to come underneath, get the instructions out, blah de blah, and untie the feet. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, and all that jazz. Now, I've probably just triggered all of the inbox collectors by tearing the box there. But I don't care, because I'm not an inbox collector. I open my figures, I I throw the boxes away. Now, in this box you do get a camp adventure little activity book along with some stickers. And all it is literally just, you can see there, it's just a maze and there's some stickers and you plonk them on the thing. I'm not going to bother getting that out. That is going to go in the bin because I have like a million of them lying around. Right, let's get the tie off. Is that the only tie? Yep, that is it. Throw that down there. Put the feet right, because the feet are always a bit deformed in the box. Oh, mine doesn't want to. Mine doesn't seem to want to have feet that are correct. Oh well. So here we have the epic Roarin T-Rex. There we go. Instructions, blah blah. Accessories. How to do things. It can roar. It can roar some more. It can move its head. It can move. It can eat other dinosaurs, and it can shake them around. That is basically it. It's weird how this is obviously a render of this figure, but that, judging by the pose, is a render of the mini dino, which is, you know, tiny. This isn't one of them, this is a Zuru one, but it's, you know, the mini dino. But I won't, don't need that, that can go in recycling. Is the words, don't eat it, basically. And here we have, so here we have the actual figure. Yeah, mine has a constantly drunk of this foot. That is not straightening out at all unless I break it, and I don't want to. This foot has straightened out, which is okay. Let me just try and... Okay, there we go. I've sort of managed to straighten it out. But I did feel like I nearly broke it by doing so. So anyway, here we have the epic Roaring T-Rex, and it is a really nice figure. Oh, my voice is going. It is a little chunky. It is a bit of a chunk because of all of the stuff that has to be inside it to, yeah, activate everything, keep it all together. But I don't mind. Chunk is good. Here is the scan code. You've probably got this from however many other millions of YouTubers have reviewed it. But in case this is your first video of this figure, there is the scan code. Now then, this figure definitely has the most amount of detail in the sculpt. Look at all those individual little scales and bumps that are on it. It is a really, really good sculpt. It's the same basic shape as the other T-Rexes we've had, so one's this size. We've had the Thrash and Throw and the Bite and Fight. Now this is the Epic Roarin'. The other one of this size scale is the new one that's just come out, which was the... Was it the Stomp and Smash T-Rex? The one that's in the Dino Escape line? So yeah. There's the 4 T-Rexes in this size scale. And this one is definitely the most detailed. I think for the newer one, I prefer the paint job of the newer one. The, whatever it was, thinking Stomp and Smash, I'm thinking. No, Stomp and Escape. It's Stomp and something. But yeah, the detail on this figure is really good. The paint scheme on it is really nice as well. I am liking this paint job. I just prefer the paint job on the newer one because it's different. We've already had this paint scheme, roughly, on the Bite and Fight. And they also re-released the Legacy Collection T-Rex, so the Extreme Chomping, in a similar paint scheme. So with the lighter brown underneath, going to the nice dark brown on the top. But I'm just saying, the sculpt is still really nice. You can see the scars from where she fought the raptors in Jurassic Part 1. And that's about it. There's some more scarring here. We should also see the some figures, hopefully for Dominion. There's nice scratches here. So yeah, some of the figures of the T-Rex for Dominion should hopefully have some healed scars from the Indominus Rex fight as well. To be fair, the figures from Fallen Kingdom should also have healed Indominus Rex scars. But, oh well. I'm hoping Dominion figures have healed Indominus Rex scars. So that is a quick overview of the figure. For articulation, the arms can move up and down. They cannot do the in and out. The legs, however, can sort of do in and out, but not really. But they can move like so. They are sort of together because they're part of, well, they're not really part, it's not really the gimmick, but it's so you can basically raise and lower the figure and have it look nice. It is really nicely balanced, so I don't feel like this one is gonna fall over at all, apart from if you tip it over, obviously. But yeah, once you've got the feet orientated correctly, I honestly don't feel like this guy is going to fall over from the slightest knocks. But yeah, onto the actual gimmick. So, as with all of the Primal attack figures, the gimmick is all in the tail, basically, the tail and the head. So you've seen me do the whole raising and lowering it bit. But obviously doesn't just use the tail, that uses the legs. If you do twist the tail around, you can twist the head. You can also make it look left and right. And ever so slightly, but oh, not ever so slightly, but you can also make it look up and down. Around and round. So it does, you know, some very nice puppetry actually for this one. So yeah, you can get some very nice puppetry movements in it, really. Now on to the main reason it is called the Epic Roarin T-Rex. On the tail there is a button, and if you press said button, she roars and shakes her head for some reason. I honestly do not know why it has the little head shaking gimmick. I mean, it's somewhat different. I'll give it that, it is different. But I don't know why. It's like, why? But anyway, if we come into the mouth, as you saw, the tongue is rubbery. The tongue can also sort of move up and down. So if you want it, you can have the tongue more to the bottom of the mouth when the mouth is open. You can also more have it up top if you really want it to be weird. Or you can have it out in the middle. It sort of comes normally out in the middle, but I actually kind of like it, you know, down at the bottom of the mouth like that because it looks natural. But if I do that, then it's back up again. So yeah. It won't stay all the way down there on its own. You know, it will pop open a little bit, but I don't mind. The inside of the mouth is really nicely done. Like I said, the tongue is rubber, so it feels a bit more rough. But the rest of the inside of the mouth is nice and smooth and nicely painted. So, yeah. For a quick size comparison, we'll have one of the Zuru Smashers dinosaurs from the previous review. That can just go on its head. There we go. And then there it is with the Smashers big dinosaur that lights up. So there we go. So yeah, that was pretty much it. And there it is with my pair of scissors. But I will. So yeah, that's all I can really say about this figure. It is awesome. I can definitely recommend picking it up if you don't already had it. No. If you don't already have it, I can definitely recommend you picking it up. If you don't have any of the other T-Rexes in this size scale, definitely pick this one up. But if you do, your collection can probably do without it. Because, you know, it is just another T-Rex in this same pose, in this same size. So your collection could probably do without it. But, you know, ultimately, it's up to you. It's your collection. It's your money. Buy whatever you want. So, that will be that for this week. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And I shall see you all in the next video. Whatever that'll be. Bye!